I'm flying to Geneva, on my way to the headquarters of the World Health Organization, the international agency responsible for public health. And I'm going there because I want to tell, I believe, no exaggeration, one of the truly great stories of the modern age. It's a story that brings the history of smallpox into the 20th century, or to be specific, to 1967, when I was 2 years old. And in that year, the number of people who died of smallpox across the world has been estimated at 10 million. Unbelievable. None of those deaths here in Britain, none indeed in the developed world. Europe, America, Canada, Australia, all virtually smallpox-free, although there were pretty rigorous health controls at airports. But in the developing world, the third world, as it was known, smallpox was running out of control. I've got some photographs here. They're really upsetting. This is a girl photographed in Bangladesh in 1973. Just one of an estimated 300 million people who died of smallpox over the course of the 20th century. So anyway, 1967, the World Health Organization came up with the most audacious, extraordinary, unprecedented plan. Within 10 years, they decided they were going to wipe smallpox off the face of the planet. Okay, so here we are, the headquarters of the WHO. And what was planned here was nothing short of a war between humanity and the smallpox virus. And winning that war took ingenuity and cooperation and vision as much as any great military campaign in history. And the foot soldiers in this war were an army of health workers operating out in the field in India, Bangladesh, Somalia, Indonesia. And they were armed not with guns, but with one of these. It's a bifurcated needle, enabling large numbers of relatively untrained people to be involved in immunization work. And armed with these needles and a supply of freeze-dried vaccine, they set out to eliminate a scourge that had plagued humanity for centuries. And their success rates amongst the greatest of all human achievements. They've just unveiled a statue outside the WHO, celebrating the 30th anniversary of that achievement, the complete eradication of smallpox across the globe. How did they do it? Well, first of all, they realized that a policy of mass vaccination simply wasn't going to work. Too many people. 50 million new babies born in India, for instance, every year. So instead, they came up with a very clever strategy. Spot outbreaks, contain outbreaks, vaccinate everyone in the immediate area, and cut off the spread of the disease. Posters were put up in towns and villages, offering rewards for anyone reporting fresh outbreaks. They spread the word as best they could, by bus, by rickshaw, adapting their methods to fit with local conditions. Some of the statistics are awe-inspiring. After the last reported cases in India and Bangladesh, just to be sure, they went back and conducted house-to-house searches. 3 times in India, 8 times in Bangladesh. We're talking about 726,000 towns and villages, and they estimated 98% of homes were searched. Incredible. And it worked. Country after country declared smallpox free. Nigeria, 1967, Brazil, 1971, Indonesia, 1972. And then in 1975 and 77, the 2 last cases. A Bangladeshi girl called Rahima Banu and Ali Mal, a Somalian cook. Both survived. And then, in May 1980, the declaration the world had been waiting for. The war against history's greatest killer was over, and humanity had won.